Hey, welcome everyone. This is the second part of the first YouTube video made regarding the PMDG 777 versus the Ramses 777. I'm in FSX, flying over Norway, and I'm about to try to land this baby. I'm very close to the top of descent here, so I'm 12 nautical mile from going down, and we're gonna land in Trondheim at the Vannes airport on runway 09L, and yeah, it should be pretty smooth from here. Hopefully, you know, this is going as smooth as the takeoff. So it should be starting to descend now. I'm looking at my map, and we're close to the top of descent, so yeah, I've been having this problem sometimes. It just doesn't do this. So what I've been doing is I've been doing this manually. Makes it a little more challenging, but I have the guide here from the FMC to help me out what should be my altitude, so I think I can manage. I might break a few rules, but this is not a real flight, so it's okay. Let's see, it looks like it might be working now. Let me see if we can re-enable VNAV here. Yep. Alright, I guess I wasn't patient enough. It is on hold here, so that means that, yeah, it is descending to 7,000. Just gonna dial 7,000. Let's go look at the plan that we have right now. Let me just there you go. So we're gonna go here, we're gonna go around, go over the city of Trondheim. Maybe I can bring EFAS here real quick. There we go. Let me just zoom in. So as you can see, our top of descent was here, and we're on our way. We're gonna go around like this and come back. Should be fairly easy from here. It's quite beautiful outside. If you look, started to fly at the beginning of dawn, and now the sun has come up. We just have a few clouds, still missing active sky next, still not compatible. I took Air Canada again, even though we're in Norway. Let's see, speed should be descending fairly soon. There we go. You can see now that the plane is slowly reducing its speed. We should be fine. It's just a little hot, but we're good. It's a good time to do the descent checklist, so let's go here. Let's bring back the checklist. Go main menu, and then we go descent. Alright, check for recall. I have nothing. No notes. Auto brake. I've already set it to 3. We're good. Landing data. This is all good. Approach briefing. Yes. Okay, so this is all good. And then the next checklist is the approach. So altimeter. Okay, this is good. Make sure we got this right here. We're still descending. We'll just go down the flap to position 1 and slow down the plane even more. Yeah, looks pretty good. Not sure if I'm too early on the flaps. Probably somebody can point that out for me. I'm just winging it. Not following any pilot's guide, just trying to land this baby. Everything is good still. Let's bring up the map just a little bit. So this is where we are right now. We're almost in that last turn. Still a beautiful view outside. Let's just click that on here. It's not bad. I'm not using any type of add-on beside OpenLC Europe from Orbix. It's mostly what I use is Orbix product. They do have a new Norway region for it's quite affordable. So if you're flying you like scenic view, it's probably a good purchase. I just haven't made that purchase yet. I might in the future. For the time being, I'm quite happy with the level of fidelity I'm getting right now. If we go look again outside, it's not ugly, but it's not great either. We might have more detail when we're closer to the city there. We're gonna go there fairly soon. Supposed to maintain 11,000 feet in this section. Let's see what's happening. We're still descending. This is all good. Let's check barometric pressure by pressing B. Okay, we're gonna make a turn. So far I've been having quite a good experience with the PMDG planes. It's the first for me. I used to fly the Aerosaf Airbus 320, which I quite like, but I like this a lot. It really is worth the money. So if you were wondering, if it was worth it, yes, it is. You can see at the bottom. I'm running about 20 FPS, but I have a lot of candy running. It's still smooth. It's not bad. It's not where I want it to be, but I think I'm willing to live with the 20 FPS as they're pretty smooth. They don't stutter. Then turning more things down. So I like that compromise. I might change my mind when Active Skynex is compatible with the Steam edition of Flight Simulator, and then we'll see if I'm losing more FPS or if I can keep it up. I just don't know yet. Alright, so 4,000 is going to be where we're at. Now, I tried to record this earlier in X-Plane, and I didn't do so well, so I thought I was going to go with something I'm sure I'm going to succeed, but rest assured I will do a landing video on X-Plane very soon. It's just a little bit different than this plane. You would think it would be the same, but they're quite different. Don't know if it's the X-Plane, the way that they simulate, plane in turbulence and air. The flight model is a bit different. Some people might say it's a little more realistic. I don't know about that. I never flew a 777, so whoever claims that it doesn't fly like the real thing, I hope they actually flew one in real life, and that they talk of experience, not what they think feels like a 777. I just lowered down the flap a little bit. They say we're just a little bit of drag, just maybe slowing down a little bit, but we're good. Still very smooth going down. We're at 8,000. Maybe we're gonna see. Yeah, it's gonna be somewhere this way. We can bring the map a little closer here. We're gonna be catching the localizer soon, so I'm gonna use the autopilot for this landing. Some people call it cheating. It's not. I'm a newbie, so I have the right to land with the autopilot. I've been working on trying to disable it and to land manually. I still haven't mastered that yet. So I'm gonna keep it doing this way until I feel very, very comfortable, and slowly turn off some of the training wheel. I know that the Boeing manual says that the pilot should land with auto throttle on, or they say they recommend having the auto throttle on. So I'm gonna keep that. I'm just gonna try to disengage and manually land this plane at some point. Okay, so just gonna put it at 1800 here. There we go. Still 6,000 feet to go. We could see Trondheim there. Let's go look. It's auto-generated, so it's not gonna be the real thing. But hey, there you go. We got the city here. So we get us now that we're closer, a little more detail on what the landscape looked like. If we look here, it's not bad. It looks like my computer is not fast enough. The textures are just trailing a little bit behind. That's okay. Okay, we're at 5,000. We should have the landing gear before we forget. That's like a beautiful sunset here. Get some nice reflection on the water. Okay, so I think this is where we're gonna land, right here. Just gonna make that turn and catch that localizer. It looks like we're right on track of where we want to be, so I'm gonna enable the localizer here. That should position the plane exactly where I want it to be. And then when we're catching that glide slope, we're gonna press this button here, and we should be on. Let's bring down some flap again and slow down a little bit. We should be reaching 170 knots fairly soon. Okay, so that's the one last turn, and that should get us aligned with the runway. There we go. What a beautiful view. I mean, in real life it must be pretty good to have this gig to fly a plane. I was doing some research earlier. They're flying 737 there and DC-8, so maybe 777 is probably a plane. It's probably too big for the kind of traffic that they have there. There we go. We have the light here for our runway. So, but hey, we're trying something new here. Okay, so at 2,500 feet, so this is good. Yeah, I think we're good. So this is it. There's a little bit of wind. So far, no auto land warning of any kind. We're at 1,000 feet. Okay, 700 feet. This is perfect. Now we're just gonna disengage this. There we go. There we go. We landed. Excellent. So there we go, folks. That was the landing with the 777. So hope you enjoyed this video. Just keep watching, because next time it's gonna be an X-plane. Alright, see you, folks.